Welcome back to Lakers News Fan Report, where we bring you the latest and most exciting sports news every single day. If you're a real Lakers fan, this is one of those moments where you might want to sit down, turn the volume up, just take it all in. Because something major just happened, not on the court, but behind the scenes. And depending on how you see it, it might be the most important move the Lakers have made all year. Yes, even bigger than the Luka Doncic trade. We're talking about Rob Pelinka, the man behind the curtain, the architect of this roster, the front office voice that's been pulling strings since 2017. While the basketball world had its eyes locked on the floor, watching every move from Luka, LeBron, and the Timberwolves, Lakers management made a move that sent a very loud, very clear message. Rob Pelinka isn't going anywhere. In fact, not only is he staying, he's been promoted. Officially, the longtime GM just received a multi-year contract extension and a shiny new title. He's now the president of basketball operations, while still retaining his role as general manager. It's a bold statement, a power move, and the timing. That's where things get fascinating. The announcement came right in the thick of a highly emotional, ultra-physical first-round series against the Minnesota Timberwolves, a series that started with a blowout loss for the Lakers at home. You think after a loss like that, the front office might go quiet, maybe even hesitate. But no, they doubled down. They looked at Rob Pelinka and said, "You're still our guy. Long-term, title upgraded, vision confirmed." So what does this really mean for the Lakers? For LeBron? For Luka? For the fans who are still unsure if this version of the team can truly compete for a title this year? And why make this move now, when everything is still hanging in the balance? Pelinka himself addressed it just hours before Game 2. Sitting down with Lakers legend James Worthy and Spectrum Sportsnet host Chris Geeter-McGee, he looked calm, focused, proud. And when asked about the promotion, he didn't gloat. He didn't drop corporate speak. He went straight to the point. "I want to see our guys go out and punch first," he said. "I want to see them chase the Timberwolves. Make them feel us." That's the mentality. That's what he wants from this team. Grit, toughness, aggression. It wasn't just a generic comment. It felt like a direct challenge to the roster, especially after how flat they looked in Game 1. And here's the thing, Pelinka's words weren't empty. When asked about how the team can turn things around, he didn't mention stars. He didn't say, "We need Luka to do more," or "We need LeBron to carry us." Instead, he spotlighted two role players, Dorian Finney-Smith and Gabe Vincent, guys who don't usually get headlines, but who might be the X factors in this series. According to Pelinka, when the Lakers win, it's because those guys are hitting their corner threes, spacing the floor, digging in on defense, and playing with purpose. And he's not wrong. Championship teams aren't built on just star power. They're built on depth, chemistry, and trust in the full rotation. That comment about needing 7 or 8 guys to win a series, that wasn't just basketball philosophy. That felt like a subtle message to the entire roster. Step up or step aside, because this team can't afford passengers. But let's zoom out for a second. Rob Pelinka's journey with the Lakers has been anything but simple. Remember, he came in back in 2017 alongside Magic Johnson. He was known mostly as Kobe Bryant's former agent. Many people questioned whether he had the experience or savvy to lead one of the most storied franchises in the NBA. Then Magic abruptly left in 2019, and suddenly, Pelinka was alone at the wheel. Critics were everywhere. The media doubted him. Even some players reportedly weren't sure what to expect. And then, he made the move. The Anthony Davis trade. People forget now, but that deal was full of risk. The Lakers gave up a haul to New Orleans, betting everything on AD staying healthy and producing at a superstar level. The result? A championship in 2020. Say what you will about the bubble. That title counts. And Pelinka was the one who made it happen. Fast forward to this season, and he did it again. Only this time the stakes were even higher. With Davis struggling to stay healthy and some fans growing restless, Pelinka shocked the league by trading him for Luka Doncic. Let that sink in. He traded a top-tier defender and all-NBA talent for a younger, offensive maestro with MVP potential. That's not a conservative move. That's swinging for the fences. And Luka has delivered. In the playoffs so far, he's posted back-to-back 30-plus point games. He's controlling the pace. He's drawing doubles. He's making teammates better. But even with all that, the Lakers still looked shaky in Game 1. The offense stalled. The energy dipped. And the Timberwolves, who have been nothing short of fierce all season, took advantage. That's why Pelinka's promotion is so fascinating. It's not just a reward for past success. It's a statement of future trust. BUSS is saying, we believe in this vision. We're not waiting to see how the playoffs end. We're committing now, but fans have questions. Was this decision made too quickly? Should the team have waited to see how far they go in the postseason? Is Pelinka the right guy to rebuild and reload in the post-LeBron era, whenever that comes? Because let's face it, LeBron James isn't going to be around forever. At some point, the Lakers are going to have to retool, maybe even rebuild, and that process will be completely in Pelinka's hands. Now let's talk Game 2. After all the speculation, the Lakers came out and answered the call. It wasn't a pretty win, but it was a gutsy one. They beat Minnesota 94-85. Luka led the charge again. 31 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists. He was everywhere. LeBron chipped in with 21 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists. At 40 years old, the guy is still putting up numbers that players 10 years younger can't replicate. Austin Reeves? Solid. 16 points, 5 boards, 5 dimes. Rui Hachimura brought physicality. Even Christian Wood had some moments. But here's the issue. The Lakers still haven't scored over 100 points in either game. That's a red flag. This offense, with Luka and LeBron, should be more dangerous. So what's missing? Is it the pace? The shooting? The lineup rotations? Some fans are already asking if the team is too reliant on Luka to create everything. Others are pointing at Darvin Ham and wondering if his schemes are keeping the offense from reaching its full potential. It's a fair question. Because against a tough physical team like the Timberwolves, you need more than 2 stars. You need a system. Now all eyes are on Game 3, coming up this Friday in Minnesota. And let me tell you, this is where the series could swing dramatically. If the Lakers win and take back home court, the pressure shifts. If they lose, they're suddenly in survival mode. And guess what? Rob Pelinka's fingerprints are all over this. Every rotation decision, every bench minute, every closing lineup, it all ties back to the roster he built. And make no mistake, with this new contract, Pelinka now holds more power than ever before. He's not just a GM who reports to someone else. He is the top basketball voice in the building. If things go south, he'll be the one making the decisions this summer. Could that mean another bold trade? A coaching change? A complete philosophical shift? Don't be surprised. Pelinka is not afraid to act when he feels the moment demands it. But what do you think about all of this? Was this the right time to extend and promote Rob Pelinka? Has he earned that trust? Or are the Lakers putting too much power in the hands of one man, right in the middle of an unpredictable playoff series? Personally, I think this is one of the most pivotal moments in recent Lakers history. I love what Pelinka has done in bold moments. I respect his vision. But this playoff run has to show results. Because potential and talent only take you so far. At some point, it has to translate into wins, and maybe, just maybe, another banner. The question now becomes, how much can these younger pieces contribute if injuries or fatigue start to hit the main rotation? It's a long postseason grind, and depth isn't just a luxury. It's a necessity. That's where the Lakers could sneak in some surprises. Don't be shocked if someone like Cam Reddish or Jared Vanderbilt has a breakout game when the team needs a spark. Those are the types of moments that turn playoff series, and Pelinka knows it. Another storyline quietly brewing is the chemistry between Luka and LeBron. From the outside, it looks smooth, but superstars coexisting is never simple. There's a natural tension when both guys are used to being the alpha. So far, they've found balance, sharing playmaking duties and respecting each other's space. But what happens in crunch time of a close Game 5? That's when egos can clash or elevate. It's on Coach Ham and Pelinka's structure to make sure it's the latter. Behind the scenes, we're also hearing about how the locker room culture has shifted. Multiple sources close to the team describe a business-first vibe that started around February. Less noise, fewer distractions, more film study. That kind of shift doesn't happen without leadership setting the tone. And once again, that leads back to Pelinka. He's not in there giving halftime speeches, but his fingerprints are on the environment that's being built. Of course, all of this will be judged by how far the Lakers go. Second round exit? The narrative changes. Conference finals? The trust is validated. NBA Finals appearance, or even better, a win? Pelinka becomes a franchise legend. That's how thin the margins are in LA. There's no such thing as a good try season. For this franchise, it's title or bust every single year. What's fascinating is that this version of the Lakers feels like a hybrid, part win-now juggernaut, part slow-cooked project. You've got Luka dazzling the crowd, LeBron defying age, and role players stepping up when needed. But you've also got young talent stashed away and future draft flexibility that many teams envy. It's a delicate balance, and not many front offices can pull it off. Pelinka's challenge is to keep both timelines alive without sacrificing either. Meanwhile, media reaction to the Pelinka extension has been a mixed bag. Some analysts are praising the move as a vote of confidence and consistency in a chaotic Western Conference. Others are calling it premature, arguing that results should have come before reward. But one thing everyone agrees on: this man is polarizing. Pelinka doesn't inspire indifference. He inspires opinions. BUSS, for her part, hasn't said much publicly beyond the official press release. But those close to her say she's been impressed not just with Pelinka's deals, but with how he's evolved. He's become more collaborative, more open to analytics, more strategic in media dealings. That evolution is likely what tipped the scales toward this promotion. It's not just about what you do. It's about how you grow in the process. And while we're on the subject of leadership, let's not overlook the importance of continuity. In an era where teams flip rosters and swap GMs like trading cards, there's real value in stability. Players notice. Agents notice. Free agents notice. When a team believes in its architect, it creates a foundation of trust that can attract more talent in the future. That's the quiet part of this story that might pay off down the line. Still, pressure is pressure. And Pelinka now carries more of it than ever. Every move will be scrutinized. Every win will be celebrated. Every loss will be a referendum. And when LeBron eventually retires or moves on, it'll be on Pelinka to keep the ship afloat without the greatest player of this era. That's the real test. Can he build a contender from scratch without a LeBron-sized safety net? Some fans have already started floating names for the post-LeBron era. Could Luka be the face of the franchise? Could they pair him with another young star via trade or free agency? Could someone like Bronny James actually wear purple and gold someday? All valid questions. And guess who'll be answering them? Yep, Rob Pelinka. His vision is no longer theoretical. It's now a signed, sealed commitment from the top. And don't forget about the coach. Darvin Ham may have survived the regular season, but the playoffs are a different beast. If the Lakers flame out early, don't be shocked if Pelinka pulls the trigger. It wouldn't be personal, it would be business. That's how it works when the stakes are this high. And now that Pelinka holds both the GM and president roles, the leash just got a whole lot shorter for everyone not named Luka or LeBron. This upcoming off-season could be just as dramatic as the current playoffs. Free agency, draft picks, possible trades, and yes, maybe even another coaching search. Pelinka has shown he's not afraid to shake things up. But the question becomes, will he gamble again or double down on what's already built? That's where strategy meets instinct, and few executives walk that line better than Pelinka. Until then, every game matters. Every possession is magnified, and every Pelinka decision is judged in real time. This isn't just sports, it's drama. It's legacy. It's the future of a franchise trying to rise again in an unforgiving league. And like it or not, Rob Pelinka is the man driving the story. That's where coaching adjustments come in. All eyes are on Darvin Ham. Is he willing to tweak his rotation early? Will he experiment with double bigs or smaller lineups depending on matchups? Fans have been calling for more Christian Wood minutes, while others are begging to see more from Max Christie. These aren't easy decisions, but they're the kind of calls that win or lose playoff series. And now, with Pelinka's full backing, Ham is officially on the clock. LeBron's leadership is another critical factor heading into Game 3. At age 40, he knows the stakes. He's seen every kind of playoff pressure. But this version of the team isn't the Miami Heat or the 2020 Lakers. He's not surrounded by seasoned veterans with rings. He's surrounded by rising stars, role players, and a young phenom in Luka. LeBron's voice in the huddle might be more important now than at any point in his career. And speaking of Luka, the kid continues to impress. His playoff poise is off the charts. Every possession, he's reading the floor like a 10-year vet. His ability to manipulate defenses with fakes, hesitation moves, and quick decision-making is elite. But here's the key. Can he stay efficient under increased pressure? You know, the Timberwolves are going to throw more traps, more doubles, more length at him. Game 3 will test his adaptability like never before. I can't wait to read your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get into it. Let's debate. Let's analyze every angle of this. Because this isn't just about one contract extension. This is about the future of the Los Angeles Lakers. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Lakers News Fan Report, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. We've got more news, more breakdowns, and more playoff drama coming your way every single day. Stay locked in, and as always, go Lakers!